Thanks for clicking on today's video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jess. Welcome. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, or pause the video, take a second, hit the subscribe button. It's somewhere right down there. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, which notifies you for future uploads. You don't want my videos to get lost here on YouTube. This way you guys will be informed as soon as I upload a new video. Today is going to be my current top 5 favorite foundations. Foundations that I've been loving, that I've been wearing a lot, that I've been grabbing, that I've been talking about. Foundations that I pretty much cannot leave alone. I have a shit ton of foundations right now, and these 5 with one extra, but we're going to talk about an extra one, foundations that I've been grabbing and using non-stop, or every time I'm going out and I'm using foundations, these are the foundations I gravitate towards. So I want to talk to you guys today about these foundations. We do have from high-end to drugstore, so there is something in here for everyone. The Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation. Got this, I don't know, a few weeks back. I did a review on this foundation. I have the shade Golden Tan. Love this foundation. The coverage on it is great. The price is great. The finish of it is great. The finish is more of a, like it says, a healthy finish, more natural. So you have a little bit of glow or sheen or, you know, whatever to the skin. There's not a flat matte, you know, cardboard look to the face, and those are the type of foundations that I love and gravitate towards the most. So this one was right up my alley, and the price was definitely right. So definitely recommend you guys trying this. There is SPF in this foundation. Love it. And for drugstore and has a pump, come on now. So definitely suggest you guys trying this one if you haven't already. Next foundation is a stick foundation. Now this one here I had a little bit of a love-hate relationship, or have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with. I had this one a few months back, did a review. All the foundations I'll be talking about today, I did reviews on them, so I will leave a list of all my foundation reviews down below in my description bar. Go ahead, check it out, or I'll leave that pop-up thing on the screen. You can go ahead and click on that and check that out as well, and you guys can get a more in-depth review on these foundations that I'm talking about today. So this one is from Hourglass, and this one is a stick foundation. This one is the, I think it's the Vanish stick. I don't know if it's the shade is off. One time the shade seemed off, then I grabbed it a few weeks ago and I tried it and I fell in love with it again, and the shade seemed right. I don't know what's up with this foundation, but I have been using this a lot lately, and I would say I love the finish of it. Give you a nice healthy look to the skin. You don't feel heavy on the skin, and I don't find it to settle anywhere on my face. It doesn't oxidize, and there's no transfer of this foundation, and it is pretty long wear. I did a foundation review on it, and I did a long wear test on it as well. You go ahead and check that out, and you'll see the more detailed, you know, talk about this foundation. But definitely recommend you guys getting it. I got the shade Golden Amber, but I feel like I can go down a shade. But this is the shade that I got. I don't know, for some reason I feel it's pulling a little, I don't know if you guys can see, it's pulling a little bit on the orange side. I hate foundations that look orange on me. I'm more of a neutral, sometimes golden foundations. Those are more the foundations color range that I stick to. But this one is pulling a little bit of orange, but I think I can go down a shade, but I haven't since. And a few weeks ago I used it probably like twice, and I really like fell in love back with the foundation. So definitely one I've been grabbing a lot too. And it's so much more convenient and easier to use. It's a stick, you just pop it out and just, you know, color your face with it and just blend out. It's so much easier and convenient when it's in a stick form. The next foundation is gonna be no surprise to some of you on here. It's my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Yes, this one still made it in my top 5. Definitely one that will be in my top 5 for a while. This one is such a good one. This one, I'm telling you, it's such a good one. There is 2 flaws about it, but let's just talk about the pros first. This foundation is extremely full coverage. Extremely full coverage. It's not a heavy full coverage, and it sits on the face very nice, more like a natural finish. Definitely not a matte finish. It doesn't settle, it doesn't change color, it doesn't transfer, none of that. But the two downside I would say about it is first the applicator that comes with the bottle. Now I don't mind the paddle applicator, but what I do mind is when you pull it out of the bottle, the foundation drips from the top of the cap, like the inside. So it did happen to me once, that's why I'm talking about it, because one time I pulled it out and I was wearing a white shirt. Let's not even get there. But it dripped all over my shirt and I was like, fuck this applicator. So now what I would do is take the paddle out and put a little bit on the back of my hand and just go in like normal with the fingers on the face. But before I used to take the paddle and do it like this, but that's if you don't want your shirt or anything else to get messed up with this foundation, just put some on the back of your hand and then go in on the face. And the other thing about this foundation is the scent. A lot of people talked about this back when everyone was reviewing it. The scent is kind of like paint, like literally like paint, but the scent does not linger on the face. It does die down throughout the day as you're wearing it. I would say after putting it on, maybe an hour or half an hour or so after applying the foundation, the scent does die down tremendously. So there's nothing to worry about really, other than it being extremely great taking pictures as well. I have the shade Toffee Pecan, but definitely one I will definitely recommend to you guys. It is of course a drugstore. This is from Wet n Wild if I haven't said it already. But yeah, definitely still on my top 5 favorite foundations, or in this case current favorite foundations. The next foundation is actually the foundation I am wearing in today's video. This one quickly made its way into my top 5. This one is the Dior Forever Undercover. I've only got this, I want to say, a month now, if that much. But from the first application, I just knew I was gonna love it. The fact that it's water-based, it will give you more of a natural glowing look. I just really love this foundation. I just cannot get enough. This bottle is feeling almost empty already, not even joking. I've been using this like non-stop. The applicator on this is a squeezy tube, which is not too bad compared to the Cover FX one. It's really, the bottle is more softer, so it's easier to squeeze out. So I don't mind the applicator on this one, and the coverage is pretty full as well, pretty long wearing. And I find the more I wear it, the better it looks. This foundation right here, I got the shade 041, which I believe on the website it's saying Ochre, so this one is 41 Ochre. Definitely one I suggest you guys pick it up. Definitely, it's a little bit on the higher side, but it's definitely worth it. The next foundation I know will not surprise you at all if you're like a die-hard follower of mine. This is the Fenty Pro Filter foundation. This bad boy has been a favorite for a long time, especially since I first gotten it. This has been a favorite ever since then. I got this on the exact release date of the Fenty foundation, so I've had it that long and I've been killing it that long. This is literally almost finished, no joke. I have the shade 350. This one here now is different from my other foundations that I normally would wear. This one is leaning a little towards the matte side, but it's a satin matte. That's why I don't mind it. Even though it says matte, it's more like a satin matte, so it's not like a dry matte, you know what I mean? So I do love this. Definitely one of my favorites for this year, man. I've been killing this foundation like non-stop. It's like, look, just look how dirty this shit is. This is how you know you've been killing a foundation. And it's pretty much empty. And my primer that I got with this as well, that is pretty much empty. I tried getting some out from the bottle today, and you know when you pump and something is like almost finished and the pump stops, that was my primer right there today. So it makes me feel good knowing that I finished a huge ass bottle of primer, and the foundation is about to finish as well. So I'll definitely have to be repurchasing this. I would say for the Fenty line, I've been loving more their face stuff than their eye stuff, if that make any sense, and their lip stuff. I've been in love more with their face stuff, so like their base stuff, like their foundations, their primers, and the matchsticks. I can't get enough of those. But like their lip stuff and the eye stuff that they've been releasing lately, I can't really talk too much about that because okay. The Fenty foundation is a little bit on the higher price of foundations as well, But if you want to splurge and you feel like you want to try something different, I'll definitely suggest the Fenty foundation. Now the bonus foundation here, this will probably be a little bit of a surprise as to why I don't really like it too much, but then again some of you will understand why, because I have learned about transfer when I got this foundation, because I don't think I have any foundation in my collection that transfers the way this foundation transfers. Let me just say, and I was a little disappointed that it does that, but you know, the coverage is there, the finish is there, the price is okay, so I can kind of deal with the transfer as long as I set it, which I don't like setting my foundations. Then my foundation will turn matte. Anyways, I'm talking about the new Nars foundation. This one is a natural radiant longwear foundation from Nars, and I don't know, I got the shade in Tahoe. The shade matches me dead on perfectly. I'm so happy that I got the shade Tahoe. I like winged it and got this one, but this comes with a pump, as you guys know. The only issue I have with this foundation, the only issue is that it transfers. It transfers horribly. Like it would be an hour and a half later and it still will be transferring. Like I wore a white shirt and did the review on this foundation. The day that I did the review on this foundation, I came on camera and talked to you guys. By the time I took my shirt off, I had to put it to wash. Like the whole neck of the shirt had foundation all over it. Like, that's not cute. That is not cute, and that is unacceptable. I wish it wasn't as transferable that it is, but it is bad. If you have a problem or issue with foundations that transfer like this one, or if it annoys you or whatever it is the case is, then I would not suggest you pick this one up. But other than that, the coverage is there. I love the coverage of it. I love the finish of it. It definitely doesn't settle in any lines. It doesn't oxidize. It keeps its true color. And I feel with longer wear, it does wear better. But the transfer, I just can't. That's why I haven't been grabbing it. Like I went out yesterday and I really wanted to use this foundation so badly. You guys have no idea. I was literally standing over my foundation drawer and I was looking at it and I was like, I can't. You just transfer too much. There'll probably be a lot of people reasons as to why not to grab it as much, because it transfers so much. But other than that, I give it an A+ because everything else is good. It's nice and radiant. The coverage is there, the finish is there, the color is great. It doesn't oxidize, it doesn't crease on you, but it transfers. And that's why I can't say that it's definitely one of my current favorites, but I kind of do want to mention it sorta, and you know, give it the props that it needs where it's needed, but just know it transfers. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I just really wanted to sit down and do a talk video today. I think I'm gonna go on Google and check for some challenges or tag videos, because I feel like I just want to sit and talk, you know. And I hope you guys enjoyed my foundations. If you have or tried any of these foundations that I mentioned here in today's video, let me know down below in the comment section which one you tried, if any of these are your favorites or any of these are flops for you guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget, I cannot preach enough about that bell. Hit that notification bell, otherwise you guys will not be informed when I upload new videos. I will catch you guys in a later video. Bye guys.